Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Tuesday, which means it's New Comic Book Day for bookstores. Now, these releases have already been out in comic book shops for a few weeks now, but now's your chance to get it at things like Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, places that are not comic book shops. But first, you should go support your comic book shops. Now, Marvel's hooked us up with one of the releases. It's The Inhumans. Beware the Inhumans, collecting a lot of, I guess, obscure issues that the Inhumans have been in throughout the years. Now, this is primarily stuff from the 60s, which I think is really cool. So it's got Marvel Superheroes from 1967, number 15, Incredible Hulk Annual from 1968, number 1, Fantastic Four, 1961, 81 through 83, and 99, Amazing Adventures, 1970, 1 through 10, Avengers, 1963, number 95, and material from Fantastic Four, 61, and from 1961, number 95 and 105, and Not Brand Echh from 1967, number 12. Now, it's got tons of really well-known creators. There's Stan Lee, Roy Thomas, Archie Goodwin, Gerry Friedrich, Jack Kirby, Gerry, Conway, Arnold, Drake, and then pencilers, Jack Kirby, Neal Adams, Gene Colan, Mary Severin, John Romita, Mike Sekowsky, Tom Sutton, inkers, Vince Coletta, Sid Shores, Joe Sinnott, Chick Stone, Tom Palmer, John Verpoorten, Bill Everett, Frank Giosio, Tom Sutton, letters, Irving Watanabe, art, Simic, Sam Rosen, John Costanza, and of course edited by Stan Lee. There's some art and color restoration on some various issues. It retails for $34.99. It's out now. Basically, like, if you are into the Inhumans, this is a must, I think, especially if you don't have these issues. As far as I know, the ones that are included in this are really harder to find. These are probably more expensive comics. Don't get reprinted very often if they've been reprinted at all. And this kind of gets them in one nice, handy, spot to get them. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And it's 1960s, like, campy, goofy, sci-fi, superhero action. Obviously very different than comics nowadays. Not a bad thing at all. This is a really fun, campy, like, space sci-fi thing. Like, I dug it. It's fun. It's entertaining. Some of it's different. Let's go with that. Like, if you are not into that era of comics, which is totally understandable, you're not going to dig this. I myself basically love comics throughout the decades and love how they've changed throughout the decades. So this is something I definitely am, like, really into. And the fact that it's basically the greats, like, how can you not like this? We basically are getting, like, Jack Kirby art. Like, you do not see art like this nowadays. This is kind of like you cannot copy these things. And that's part of what I really, really dig and love about these issues, is that, like, this is Jack Kirby being Jack Kirby awesome. And basically, like, if you want fantastic art from that era, like, I can't think of a better way to collect all this stuff. And yeah, like, the quality of the stories are kind of all over the place. Some are better than others, obviously, with a collection. However, like, it's sci-fi goodness. This is the type of stuff that you go sit down, you read it for an afternoon or over a weekend, just relaxing, and just enjoy the campy, fun adventures. That's the best way of describing it. This isn't like, going to challenge you in tons of different ways. This is just crazy, campy fun is kind of the way I put it. Like, sci-fi action, like, if you love Flash Gordon serials type things, like, you're gonna dig this. What's neat is that, there's not really tons of extras, but you do get some stuff like the original art that kind of had to be restored, which is neat. Some unused art as well. Some, titles and original art through that. So it's really neat to kind of see that. It's, I always love looking at pages, not necessarily just for the pencils, but like the notes in the columns, all that it's cool to see. So yeah, I mean, basically, if you are an Inhumans fan, this is, I think, a must if you don't have these issues already. If you are looking to get into the Inhumans, there's probably better things to grab, but this is not a bad thing. Like, if you're just looking for a fun sci-fi adventure, this is what I would definitely recommend this. I think this is a really solid get. So yeah, it's all over the place. It seems to be a lot of, I guess it would be rare stuff. Stuff that's hard to get. Like, I haven't really sat down and gone over all the issues to figure all that out, but, you know, on there in the back it says this is kind of harder stuff to get. So I'm going to take them for their word for that. Obviously, it's got some of the greats out there, you know, Lee, Kirby, Adams, Romita. Like, it's just amazing creators. So you kind of really check out the heyday of comics and see how things have changed over the decades. So for that, I gotta recommend this one. And I think it's a definitely solid pickup. So I, of course, want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with this. As always, thank you for the support. It's great that you help our site, and of course, obviously, everyone watching this, thank you for watching. Now, if you want to get this, go to your comic book shop first and foremost. You know, there's a link underneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell you if a shop's near you. If there's no shop near you, then you can go and use one of the affiliate links. They're affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of the those purchases. But by doing that, you help support our site. As always, I want to thank Marvel again. If you're into Marvel and Humans, comic books in general, you should go check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep reading those comics, make my Marvel, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.